Good morning everyone. How are you today? I actually can't believe that it's Monday. It actually feels like a Sunday. I don't know about you guys. What are you all up to today? Is it half term where you are? It's half term here, and I think that's why it feels a bit like a Sunday to me today, because the kids are here. And well, they're downstairs at the moment watching one of their fave TV programs, so that's good. I've got 5 minutes to escape and share with you guys strategy number 2 of my seven-step strategy plan to get your body confidence soaring. So for those guys who are new to the group, my name is Suzanne Marshall and I'm a body image transformation coach. And that is what I do. I help women to feel better about their bodies and to learn to love them, warts and all. So every day this week, starting yesterday, I'm doing 7 strategies to help you on that journey. Yesterday, we looked at, trying to stop ourselves from comparing our bodies to other people's. And that was quite interesting. So that was yesterday's. Now today, I'm going to focus on something which I wish I'd known about quite a long time ago, actually. And to start off, what I'm going to do, and by the way, before I begin, just guys, if you're here, give me a wave. Say if you're here, say hi. It's nice to see when people are actually on the call, on the live. It does make me feel like I'm not really talking to myself. So if you're here, say hi. Oh, hello, Prick. Good morning. Thank you for joining. Lovely. So number 2, strategy number 2. I'm going to start off telling you a little bit about my story. Now, most of you who have been in the group a while probably do know my story already, but for those of you who don't, I just want to share a little bit of it with you today, because today's strategy was born from this particular struggle. So when I was about 9 or 10 years old, I have a really strong memory of being bullied basically at school, in primary school. When I say bullied, I wasn't hit or punched or physically hurt, but I used to get teased a lot by the other kids about being chubbier than a lot of the other kids, and they called me some names, really. And I know that lots of kids probably have had a similar experience, and some of them shrug it off because they're strong and they don't care. But quite a lot of us, myself included, hold on to those memories and take them with us throughout our lives, and this is what causes us quite a bit of pain. So, basically I actually believed the words that were being, thrown at me, that I was fat, I was disgusting, I was greedy. That was the main one. They thought because I was chubby, I must be really, really greedy and have, twice as much as anyone else in their lunchbox. And it really hurt. And I realised recently that memory was still with me, because I'd focused so much on the words that were negatively said to me, and no matter what anyone else told me over the years that was positive, I kind of questioned it all the time, because those memories that I had as a child were really just still so painful. So I actually thought that the people being kind to me were the liars and not the kids in the playground. So what I want to teach you guys today is the art of letting go, because that's the key thing to this. Holding on to something for as many years as I did does not do any good whatsoever and doesn't serve you in any way at all. So once you master this particular strategy, it is life-changing. I mean, you might be thinking, well, it's easier said than done, but I'm not going to say it's super easy, but essentially it doesn't take much and a bit of practice, and that's all you need. So the first thing to do is to think about the reasons why you hold on to the painful memories that have triggered your low self-worth. The reasons why. It could be that you don't know what to do with them. You don't know how to think differently about them. Just write them all down. That's step number 2. So, for example, the bullying, the comments made to you by a friend or loved one which you took badly, the criticism from a parent who had your best interests at heart, but that you felt was particularly negative and hurtful. Just write them all down. And then I want you to, next to each one, or you know, accumulatively, think about what feelings these conjured up for you, you know. For example, were you upset? Were you sad? Were you angry? Resentful? Write down the feelings, because the memories are one thing, but then the feelings are the second thing, which comes from that, because really our bodies are all about creating feelings, really, aren't they? Because it's our guidance system at the end of the day. So then I want you to think about, ask the question, how are these feelings serving you now? Are they making your life better? Are they making you feel good to remember them? When you ask that question, it really makes you think, you know, why am I wasting my time thinking about these memories, or allowing the effects of them to stay with me, you know, 10, 20 years later down the line? I'm guessing that the feelings are not serving you. Of course they're not, because if you feel bad, they are only having a real detrimental effect on your happiness, aren't they? So there is no real point in holding on to them. Hello, Talia. Thank you for joining, my love. Nice to see some faces. Really cheers me up. So yes, so that's the second thing. No, fourth thing. They're not serving you, are they? So next thing, and this is the key part to the exercise, ladies, all right? What is the emotion behind the thoughts you are having about these memories? Now, we've thought about the feelings. Okay, we've thought about the memories themselves, and then the feelings, and now the emotion. So in most cases, it's the fear that what they are saying to you, or what you've experienced, is actually the truth. And you know, everyone is probably thinking the same way as they are about you. And fear is a real powerful emotion, because it's what drives our survival instinct, and it's the brain's way of protecting us. But when you think about it, you know, we don't need to be protected from a comment somebody made from us, because it's not actually going to kill us. It's not actually going to end our lives because somebody said something negative about us that they've forgotten about long since, and we're still remembering. So when we recognize that it is only our fear talking, then we can finally accept it as fear, nothing else. And fear basically isn't going to kill us. So it's time to let it go. We can do that now. So the sixth step, and this is the most fun bit of this strategy, is to write down everything that you've started to do. Write down all the memories in as much detail as you can, and then destroy that piece of paper in any way that you feel would have a real good effect on you and a real kind of, you know, resonance with you. And then just, because that is symbolic of you actually letting go of these thoughts, memories, emotions, feelings, what have you. That's all it is. That's all it takes. Letting it go. Let it go, as they say in Frozen. Let it go. I won't sing. My daughters hate it when I sing. But, you know, you've really got to drive that message home that these feelings do not serve you. And that's a real powerful symbolic way of doing it, guys. All right. Now, there is a really awesome book about letting it go, not just about, you know, kind of body confidence, but about most things in life. It's probably, well, it's a really big book. So there's lots to cover, but it's amazing. And a friend of mine recommended it to me, actually. An amazing lady that I know very well now recommended me to read this book recently, and it is called Letting Go, The Art of Surrender. Okay, and it's a yellow and white book, so you'll find it on Amazon, and it's brilliant. So guys, I hope that has helped you for today. Let's start forgetting things that have happened to us long since, and start focusing on all the good that comes into our lives, and that is all it takes. Have a great Monday, guys. I will see you all tomorrow, I hope. Take care. Mwah.